How's everyone doing today? For some reason, on my chat, my fucking pop up here. There we go. How's everyone doing today? Now I can see you guys. I don't know what the hell that was. Let me just post going live quick. How's everyone doing? I'm going to kind of go on a little rant today on AMC. I just kind of want people to look at certain aspects from a different point of view. We're getting attacked so much today. It's ridiculous about the conversion and all these Adam Aaron things because he posted about FTDs. But like I said, we'll see how much hate I get on this video. It's going to be pretty funny. I can't wait to see how angry everyone gets on this one, but whatever. Like I said, we'll get into AMC here first, but I also want to show you guys the bigger picture here because for the first time in a long time, the Fed's printer ran out of ink and they're basically relying on treasuries, which is very scary. We're going to get into the effects of that also. I mean, it's pretty insane what's going on right now. But like I said, guys, a lot of shit's going on, but let's get right into this. You guys saw Cineworld the other day. They went ahead and filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It wiped out stockholders. All their shareholders got fucked, and they got delisted. It eliminated $4.5 billion in debt, and they now have $1.7 billion to start all over again. So this brings me to my next thing onto AMC and all these people that used to sit there and say, you know, man, I don't care about AMC as a company if it goes out of business. I don't care about all these. I'm not here to save the company. I'm here to get short sellers. I don't care if I'd rather have the company go bankrupt than short sellers win. And it's like, no, you wouldn't. You will lose everything and they will win and they will be tax free. But now on all my videos I've ever talked about, I can't stick up for this entire deal. I never have. And there's only one thing I've ever said that makes sense. And you know, this is why I don't fucking. Every day, people want me to go, why don't you attack him for the entire deal? This. Okay. We're going to look at this from a different point of view for 1 second. I know you're all enraged on this, and like I said, it pissed me off too. But when you don't look a little short-term and look long-term on what could happen as well, let's go ahead and just take a quick peek. Now, the only thing that makes sense, and everyone agrees, is you wanted to get the yes votes. Now, everybody hates Adam Aaron because he did that deal, and obviously he sold cheap as fuck, and everyone says you did that to get your yes votes, and you just want your conversion. But one of the things they never ask, and one of the things they never say is what if by getting this conversion, you get your squeeze? What if you wouldn't have got your squeeze without this conversion? Now, I'm going to show you guys some things, and obviously this is all hypothetical. Anything can fucking happen. But one of the things that drives me the most fucking absolute insane is these people that go, I'm going to show you what's going to happen on the conversion here. Look at my math. Look at this. We're going to convert today, and it's going to go at this price, which means he's going to have to do this, and this. Well, first of all, like I said, just another way to look at it. Adam Aaron, everyone hates him. What happens if this leads to the conversion? By doing this conversion, you kill the short thesis. By killing the short thesis, you could make people cover. Now, what does that mean? When we do a conversion, well, here, hold on, before we get into that for a second. Let's go back to the conversion price. On the day of the settlement news, the stock went up 90% in the after hours. Nobody knew about it. No one expected it. And boom, it popped. Nobody knew why. Some people thought it was some covering in the FTDs. They went down a couple million. It could have been a whole bunch of things. But one of the things is oh, sorry. Give me that. Sorry, he took my shoe. He's trying to eat my shoes. Murphy Brown. Young man. Sorry. Oh, puppy. What the hell was I saying now? Was I just looking at another way? Oh yeah, talk about the conversion price, all this stuff. So it shot up on the 90% news. Well, we now found out that there's going to be 10 days once this is all settled. Now, if it shot up that high on conversion news, and it wasn't even anything big, it was just basically, hey, this deal's not going to get settled. Somebody might have bet on the settlement. It could have been a whole bunch of things, but it wasn't a permanent news. Well, when the permanent news comes through that, hey, this is actually going to come through, you could see it skyrocket. And that's the thing, nobody ever talks about that. It's always, well, we're going to have to dilute fucking 200 fucking million shares and it fucks us in the shorts, they win. No. What happens if that happens again? What happens if it goes even higher? And now guess what? What happens if it shoots up on AMC and we all know APE's going to shoot up? Everyone's going to rush to APE at that point. You're going to, of course you are. The conversion's going to happen. So that could shoot up. So you don't fucking know at any point what this could be. Just a hypothetical, because everyone always wants to be doom and gloom. Oh, what happens if it shoots up and all of a sudden, $50-$60? Who the fuck knows after conversion? $45. Imagine if he sells and that added average of $41. He sells 125 million. Well, guess what? He'll never need to fucking ever sell more than that. You don't know what it's going to convert at. And everybody that says the same thing. Well, Bigums, we're giving up all our shares. But guess what? The shares you're getting at the time become more valuable. And let's say a squeeze takes place because of the conversion. Guess what? The start now, the floor is now higher than it would have been. So those prices that you're going to get can get there. The ceiling could be a lot higher because you're starting higher. So everybody sits there and goes, I'm not going to have as many shares if I have more shares and it doesn't squeeze as much. So you can have more shares and maybe squeeze to a lower value, or you could have less shares and squeeze to a higher value and it could cancel out. So, or whatever, you may make a little bit more one way or the other way. But it's not to the point where everybody goes, well, he's just fucking taking 90%. No, not if it goes up like it should higher, because it started higher. Like I said, this is why I hate when people go to one YouTube channel, 2 YouTube channels, but they're the same channels that just fucking ride each other's cocks. And then you just get the same information, and that's it. And there's no... Look at something from a larger perspective. Look at it from the outside. I told you over and over, I hate the Antair deal. I fucking went nuts about it the day it happened. If you don't believe me, go watch my video. I went on and on and on for about 45 minutes. How fucking enraged I was. But I never looked at it and was like, hey, I want the conversion. I said on Twitter before the conversion even fucking happened, we should do this conversion, raise this money. And guess what happened? Amy, hairdresser Amy. Can you guys believe that he says this? Takes Charles Gasparino, Algo Hack. Algo Hack owns a company that is shorting AMC. Amy, hairdresser, is invested in Algo Hack's company that is shorting AMC. And they're doing all these legal troubles with an ape that I know very personally. And I've seen all the documents, and I've known about this guy for a long time. I know a lot of information about them. That's why you see them say a little bit, but the second I say one thing about them, they don't say another word. I know everything about those two. I'm not going to fucking dox them or whatever, but they know. I fucking know everything they're doing. They're just piece of shits shorting your fucking company, trying to make you hate fucking AMC, hate Adam Aaron. Oh, he's out to get you. And then you got the same little, oh my God, Al from Boston, look at this. Like I said, it's the same fucking crap. But what if, like I said, what if this leads to the squeeze? If it doesn't, yeah, we can all go fucking crazy. But if it doesn't, what if it does? What if by this, like I said, think about it this way. If I'm a short seller, let's just think about it, okay? Think about this logically. If I'm a short seller and I have AMC right now treading water, and everyone's going to go, well, we have great profit. We're going to have great fucking Q2. You also have a lot of the debt that's going to take away a lot of that profit that you had. So, like I said, are you going to be able to get profitable? Because I've been preaching to fucking fundamentals forever, and you guys are fighting me on that. So, if we keep smashing the box office, which we'll get to in a second, guys, you're fucking destroying it, by the way, which we'll get to. Woo! Keep doing what you're doing. But you can't guarantee on all that, and I already know you guys wouldn't wait around for them to sit there and keep paying that. So if I'm a short seller right now and I'm looking over, and you're fucking, you're swimming, you're treading water, and I'm a shark under you, and you have bricks on your fucking feet and you're cut, why am I going to leave? You know how I'm going to leave? Is if you do that conversion, you pay off the debt, you kill my short thesis, and guess what? Let's say your floor price is $30, and I'm a short seller, and I'm in the red at your floor price. I'm going, fuck, it's not going to get below this, because fundamentally it's sound everywhere. It's killing it. It's making profits. It's gaining new revenue stream. It's buying new theaters. It's doing all sorts of shit. And now my margin right now is in the red because I can't get over their floors. Not under. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Now you're stuck in a position where you're going, I'm fucking red. There's no reason the stock's gonna go lower than it is now because fundamentally it's sound as well. Now I have reasons to cover, and it just takes a couple people to start covering, or the people that go, well, if he does the conversion and sells it and he sells it, and then they're gonna start buying it. So then the shorts are gonna start buying the fucking offerings. Sweet, that means the prices are gonna rise, which means if everyone's buying, dude, there could be your squeeze. Like I said, there's so much shit. And when all these fucking clowns read this article, and I showed them it, and they say, I don't care, I'd rather have that happen than AMC fucking do this conversion and Adam Aaron get his way. What? You're either dumber than fuck or literally just paid to piss me off at this point. I just don't give a fuck. Like I said, the people that don't understand this, to get rid of these fucking people that are in your pockets, and terrorists, to get them out of your pockets, to get them out of here. Why would we want this conversion? Like I said, it's always doom and gloom. He's going to have to do hundreds of millions, but no one ever says, what happens if it goes this way? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to kill this yet, because if we get this conversion, which I want, and it leads to the squeeze, fuck yeah. I'm not going to waste all my energy bashing somebody. I said this shit is fucking ridiculous, dude. And then today he comes out. This is where it all started. This is where the 1,000 fucking DMs and shit come in. He comes out and says, everyone wants me to complain about the failure to deliver, and I am. And then everybody comes out and says, well, fuck you, Biggums, you're sticking up for him. I go, he's doing what you guys want. And you still are mad because you say nothing's going to happen from it. Of course, we've been telling you that forever. He's going to FINRA. Guess what FINRA makes? FINRA makes acceptance waivers and consents. So you're going to a fucking company that literally business is to keep criminals out of jail, and you say, I want information that's going to fuck up these criminals. They're going to say, okay, we'll get right on it. And guess what's going to happen? Nothing. Nothing at all. They're going to say they found no wrongdoing, Adam. Oh, okay. That's how the market works. And all these fucking people, I'm going to show you right now. Oh, Biggums, the conversion gets all these market makers and it gets all these people off. I'm going to show you right now. You're an idiot. It doesn't get them off. All the fucking shorts that are in AMC and all the shorts that are in APE go to the new QSIP. They all do. And guess what? All the things everyone goes, well, the market makers get out of it. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and let's break into Virtue Finance's record. Let's go ahead and see what happens. So, you see what happens? Since you have shares in your account. Sorry, I'm fucking furious today. People are driving me fucking nuts with this shit. Since you have shares in your account and then the conversion happens, guess what? Your broker is on the hook for you having the correct shares after. Well, when your broker is selling your order to the market maker, guess what? Due to prime brokers, this obligation does not go away because the fucking QSIP ID changes. It doesn't go away. It's still there. It's just changed to the new QSIP. So now they owe it in that because they need to now cover it under the new thing so their customers that are in their brokers have the correct numbers. So for everyone that should Biggums, it gets them out. It doesn't get them out of a fucking thing. The only thing it does is kill their short thesis. The only thing it does is give AMC the ability to not only kill your short thesis, potentially on 100. Like I said, I just showed you they could potentially do it on 125 million if it shoots up. Who knows what's going to happen? But after that, they could still have 300 million. So you could kill my short thesis and still have a potential to raise billions. Now let's get into the other fucking thing. Biggums, look at all the reverse splits in the past. They didn't work. Yeah? Are they converting? Did they raise billions and billions after from AMC shareholders like we're going to? Show me which company that did the reverse split and the conversion raised billions after and didn't make it. No, they all did it to fuck over their stockholders. They all did it under different circumstances. All those other ones you keep showing at, oh, Mullen and all this stuff. Nope. Nope. You're talking about a dying piece of shit company that you guys got pumped into. You chased it, hoping Mullen would blow up, and it's trash. Sorry. Like I said, this conversion in every fucking... It could be a win for all of us. It could save his fucking company. It could kill short thesis while triggering a short squeeze for you. But instead, all we do is fucking attack every single one and try and kill everybody. Nope. Now we have a fucking, like I said, I saw it today. Today is one of the bigger days I've ever seen them ever. Our community is split in two. You either like Adam Aaron or you hate him. There's no having an in-between. And the people that hate him always say the same fucking thing. I'm not here to save AMC. How many times have you heard that? I'm not here to save AMC. Well, the CEO of the company is here to save AMC. That's his fucking job, is to save AMC. But doing this all could lead into a squeeze and we could all fucking win. I'm just done with the same fucking shit. AMC, by the way, is at 31.46% short. All-time fucking high. A ridiculous all-time high. Look at how many shares they borrowed yesterday. What? 33.87 million? They're going to do whatever they can. They're going to try and stall. And here, let me show you something, you guys. Let me explain something to you about this fucking court case and how big of a gong show this fucker is. So you know they're doing their new interjections and everything like this. Well, one of the problems that they did and why they're getting denied and why they're getting in trouble is that one guy who said, I won $1 million for all my work that I did over here. Well, when he filed that, he did not file that under AMC comment. Just himself. So what does that mean? That means it's like he says to you, hey, we're going to have a barbecue tonight. Okay? We're going to have everything you can dream of. Let me know if you're going to come, but call me an hour before, okay? You're all jacked up. You're ready to go to this barbecue. And guess what? He says to you, you call him up. You're like, hey, I'm on my way. And he goes, hey, by the way, you're going to have to go buy all the food, all the fixins and all the meats. It's all on you because you're the AMC common holder. So you're going to have to pay for that. The judge is looking over like, are you retarded? You're a professional lawyer. I can sit down right now. And I've talked to some people that have lawyers in their family. I do. And they all say the same thing. You can't do that on behalf of us and not file on common. And again, the guy's not going to win the $1 million. It's just stall bullshit tactics. It's just all trash. And the fact this hasn't got thrown out to me isn't fucking sanity. It's like the biggest, it's like they went out, they hired a fucking child law firm and they're doing just the bare minimum shit they know it's not even going to pass. She said no more injunction, no more. And next thing you notice, they file a 65-page fucking documentation. Like I said, this shit is an absolute fucking joke. But again, if this gets fucking denied, if we get this converted, if it gets thrown out, keep doing what you're doing at the box office. You are fucking slaying it. 1 month in, we're already halfway to all of Q2, which is what we were super proud of, and they were going to be profitable. If we can keep this up, if you guys can go ahead and hit a $4 billion quarter, there is no bigger fuck you to the shorts. There's none out there. And you know what else it does that nobody else is talking about? If you guys go out there this quarter and you fucking smash it and you have huge numbers across the board, what does that do? That gives people that are in the writer's strike more incentive to get this money, to get it settled. They're looking over going, look at all this money that we're laying on the table. Look at all this money we're walking away from. They're going to say, holy shit, a $4 billion quarter. The movies are fucking back. That is how fundamentals help us in every fucking situation right now. So keep fucking smashing the box office. Like I said, if we can get them to stop this writer's strike, we're feeling real fucking good. And you have these nothing but articles. What are they going to write? If you come out and the box office hits $4 billion, what fucking FUD article can they write? AMC had the best fucking quarter since 2010. Like I said, fundamentals are massive. They change fucking everything, guys. Now, to some things I really want people to look for. Because this shit is fucking... Dude, if you got... Here's the thing. This is why I get attacked so fucking much. And it blows my mind. The number one complaint I have Why don't you cover AMC? I cover AMC all the fucking time. Why don't you cover it in every video? I don't need to cover it in every fucking video. Why do you talk about the macro picture? Because the macro picture affects AMC. I feel like I'm that guy. We're all walking down the street and everybody's staring forward and it's clear skies and everyone's like, just look forward. And I'm turning around and there's a fucking army with guns and knives and they're ready to slit everybody's throats. And I'm like, guys, turn the fuck around. And everyone's yelling at me to turn around. The macro matters. Even if phase 6 didn't work at the 9-month, it can still work at the 1 year, which is the one time I thought it was gonna, which is still in fucking September. Now, one of the things here I want you guys to look at, because this is fucking insanity. You're about to see something I don't know if we've ever fucking seen before, because it's getting to the point of fucking insane. Everything is at an all-time worst. I told you. They basically are sweeping dirt under a rug, sweeping it under a rug. This fucking rug is now 16 feet off the ground. Look at this shit. The Federal Reserve is officially broke and out of money. If you guys look down on the debt clock, which we will look at, they're now using fucking Federal Reserve notes. Which means they are basically out of money. They're not printing because they ran out of printing ink. So now they're basically dipping into the treasury bonds. Holy fuck. The system will also basically crash soon. Dude, they're dipping into treasury bonds, which is where everybody is fucking running. Now, one of the things I told you, this is the most insane thing right fucking here. They're gonna enslave you through debt, and watch me show you it right fucking here. What they're doing is killing the banking system. Like I showed you, they're gonna kill the banking system. You're gonna have the middle guys gone, the big banks, and then your credit unions. And everyone else is gonna run to these fucking treasury markets, market funds. They're all gonna go over there. And guess what's happening? You already fucking have hedge funds shorting it at the biggest rate in history. And everyone's still buying the fuck out of them. So now that the feds are relying on those as well, that means they need to raise the rates on them even faster and even higher than I thought they were going to before. So now it's going to now you're like accelerating the death spiral I've been talking about to the point, dude, the United States is going to have all of their citizens indebted in them. Their credit rating just dropped, and everyone's staring right at the treasury market. Everyone's staring at the treasury bond. What are they going to do? And now they're set to release $1 trillion worth of treasuries. It's the fucking highest, second highest in history. What? It's the second highest in history. Holy fuck. And guess what? They're spending it at $1 trillion a quarter. Or I mean a month. A month. So they're going to take $1 trillion out of the treasury market and spend it in a month. And they're going to enslave you through fucking debt. And then what's going to happen is they're going to be so fucking indebted to their people, they need to either crash their bonds to the point where they can buy them pennies on the dollar to try and stabilize. But you can't. You can't do that. So what the fuck are they going to do? And you can't just go borrow from treasuries. You're fucking... dude, this shit isn't fucking insane. You're literally borrowing. The Fed, the printer's borrowing. The printer is borrowing. When the printer's borrowing, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? The printer is borrowing. I don't even know if I've ever heard of this. What? Now, at the same fucking time, Joe Biden wants to now send funds to Taiwan out of the Ukraine budget that I showed you guys. They overestimated by 2 times what they needed. So they didn't have to ask for another fucking bill. And now they're taking that over budget and they're fucking money laundering it and sending it to Taiwan and saying, China's gonna come over there. This shit is fucking insane. Yes, you are borrowing from taxpayers and spending that money, but you need to send some more to Taiwan and fucking Ukraine. Your government is doing exactly what I fucking told you they're gonna do. Where is it? 28 billion poured into market money funds from 26th to the end of the fucking week, dude. I'm telling you, everyone is going to run over there. They have no choice. Nobody is buying. I told you guys, China, Japan, all of those guys were buying our fucking money. They were buying our treasury bonds. Everybody thought that everything was okay. Everybody that doesn't understand, Phase 6 showed everybody that the dollar is so fucked. And this is what they're doing. They are crashing the dollar. They're crashing the United States economy, and they're going to crash it at all cost. Because what that does is it destroys other countries' currencies. It devalues their currencies. And what you have to do when you're the United States and you're the top currency and you don't want to lose that status, you have to destroy everybody else's currency. Well, how do you do that? Everybody's relying on the dollar. It's still the number one thing. So you devalue the fucking dollar, which devalues everything else. And it's how you stay on top, the top reserve currency. And they're going to fucking keep destroying us. They don't care. And who's going to pay for this? All of us. We will be indebted. And when they get to the point where so many fucking citizens are holding these treasury bonds, that is when the United States will default on you. And this is why I tell everybody, when I am buying for my future, when I'm trying to make it so my kid has stuff when he grows up, every fucking penny I have bought is in land over here. I am buying the shit out of it, and I'm expanding as much as I possibly fucking can. Because no matter what, I showed you guys that one farmer, when they wanted to buy his land and develop a town around it, turned down $50 million. Because when you get enough and you're in a great location where a town can come, the amount of money you can make is fucking insane. Land will get more scarce, and that will be it. Because population's still going up. Everybody's having to move out. They're still building they're building houses no one can afford. So what they're going to end up having to do is everybody's going to go to smaller towns. Well, guess what's going to happen in smaller towns? They're going to need to expand. So you buy the land on the outside of it that they're going to need to expand to. And there's your fucking retirement. Gold, they're going to keep fucking with it. JP Morgan has the biggest gold short position ever. They will control gold. None of this is financial advice. But if you get gold, get physical fucking gold. Stop buying gold stocks and all this stuff, certificates, all that crap. If you don't have that physical bar, that physical gold coin, that physical nugget, whatever you're buying, the balloon, whatever you're getting, if it's not in your safe, you don't own it. Trust me. Ask Fort Knox. Ask Fort Knox if that gold is still there. Ask the fucking bag of nickels, the bag of rocks that JP Morgan's finding. Oh man, this was supposed to be silver and gold, but it's bags of rocks. How did you not know that bags of rocks were in there? The only ones who had access to your safe was you guys. So you stole from your customers and put bags of rocks in there because you're fucking criminals. You're fucking piece of shits. Every one of you big fucking ISDA banks are fucking criminals. I hate them all. I fucking can't stand every one of them. And like I said, look what's going on. The United States is literally trying to fucking destroy everything. Bank lending. I told you guys, if they're buying a house now, if you go to buy a house today, the bank loses money if they give you the loan. So why would they give you the loan? They're not gonna. The lending's gonna keep fucking plummeting. Everything is at an all-time high. or it's at an all-time worst. The budget defect. The budget defect just hit 1.39 trillion for the first 9 months. This is up 170% from last year. And now you know why they are coming over here and they have to dip into the fucking treasury market. Because they're fucking broke. We have a spending problem and a stealing problem in America that doesn't get addressed, so it does not get resolved. So the politicians keep stealing. Do you remember what I showed you with Sammy Boy and the politicians the other day? How they now get to keep 100 million of stolen money, stolen dark fucking money, because they went ahead, here they are, every single one of you that want to know which politician got money from that $93 million that suddenly got dropped from Sam so they could all not get charged later on. Here they all are. Every single one of these guys is a fucking criminal. They're fucking criminals, and they are all in the fucking handjob club, and one of these days, the reason I show you guys this, the reason I want you guys to fucking learn this, the reason I want you guys to share this, because everybody asks me, you want to know what another catalyst? Do you want to know another catalyst that could set this off? The citizens. Not apes. The fucking citizens. What do you mean, Bigums? I'm talking about people that don't know what we're talking about. They don't know. They don't listen to my shit. They don't know what these bankers are fucking doing. But you know what they do know? Is life is getting harder for them every single day. They do know that they have nothing in their bank account. And eventually you're going to start taking houses. And eventually these guys are going to have families. And I can tell you right now, I'll do anything for my family. So when it gets to this point where people say, why is this happening? I want you to be there, and I want you to show them how, and I want you to show them correctly why this is happening. I want you to show them what their government's been doing, and then they can be educated and say, okay, hey, buddies, look what the fuck's been going on. And as a massive group that is fucking, I showed you, 77% of middle class can't buy a house today. 70% or 77% of middle class can't buy a house. 100% of lower class cannot buy a house. So what? 80% of your population cannot buy a house today. No problem, nothing to see here. Credit card debt's at an all-time high. No problem, nothing to see here. They are spending at $1 trillion. And they have an unlimited debt ceiling. Nothing to see here. You cannot sustain this at all. They can't. Because eventually, the only thing you will have are big banks, credit unions, and people that are indebted and enslaved by treasury bonds. Like I said, here. The US dollar is bankrupting everyone else just so they can reserve that power. Like I said, I showed you exactly how they do that. This is exactly what they're doing. We are the evil empire you read about. It's us. We're the one that fucks up the entire world so our rich can be a little richer. The United States is the fucking corrupt planet on the entire... Like I said, I'm like embarrassed to be a fucking United States citizen at this point. We do nothing but protect criminals. And then what do? We pay them through dark money to protect criminals, to protect corporations. These same corporations that commit 265 felonies can still trade, sign an acceptance waiver and consent, and not see a single punishment other than paying less than what they stole. Just so they can keep paying the politicians to protect them. Hershey, the corporations that fucking are the mega millionaires, Coke, I showed you, they cheat and lie on their numbers. I showed you how Coke over-exaggerated $1.5 billion a quarter. Supply chain financing. It is how corporations lie about billions of dollars of income so they don't lose fucking revenue, or they don't have their stress holders stress out, or they always have their prices go up because they're always technically generating revenue. And you know how they do that? They do more, ask Hershey, they do more child enslavement in other countries. And then they raise the prices and say, hey, you guys have no idea how expensive it would be if I didn't have to do this child labor. I guess. You're right. I guess I don't know how much your fucking $4 Hershey bar would cost. That's a fucking gong show. But at the same time, what's going on? Exactly what I told you. And this is their problem. 340 firms filed for bankruptcy in the first half of 2023. 13-year high. You know what you're doing? Exactly what I told you they're going to do, which is why they're not going to win. You're going to kill every single one of your fucking middle companies. You're going to kill all these companies. And guess what those companies are? They're your collateral. Guess what? You're rich because not you have money, because you have stock positions in all these companies. Oh, so those companies that you have stock positions in are going bankrupt? So you no longer have that stock position anymore, do you? So your collateral is drying up, isn't it? Oh, you better steal some more because you're going to lose everything else in between. Like I said, they can't get away from this. You can't. And eventually too many eyes will be woke. And that is where you come in as apes. You were ahead of the game. Fucking make sure everybody else catches up. This is why I want you guys to learn the bigger picture, because the bigger picture is what is funneling the stock market. The bigger picture, what is preventing margin calls. The FDIC is broke as shit, and everybody that thinks these banks are not feeling it too. The FDIC is broke. Wells Fargo's now going to have to pay $1.8 billion to refill it. They don't have that shit. I already showed you guys. They're fucking treading water. Now they got to pay $1.8 billion. If you're in Wells Fargo, I would get the fuck out. Not financial advice, but Jesus Christ. I don't know what more you guys need. 2 weeks ago, Goldman Sachs reported its worst earnings in years. 58% drop in profits. 90 partners have left. People are like, fuck this guy. He sucks. People are waking up. We're gone. They're feeling it. They are fucking feeling it too. I know it doesn't sound like it, but let me tell you something, guys. When you're rich, and you're rich because of IOUs, when you're rich and you're rich because of stock, and that stock goes away, you're not rich anymore. And now you have all these rich guys that were only rich because of fake numbers. What's going to happen now? Like I said, the entire system is going to collapse. I have been teaching you guys for 2 years. I know AMC is the big picture. I know the squeeze is the ultimate fucking goal. It is. I know that. I know MOAS is the goal. It's been my fucking goal forever. It's what we fucking deserve. They're criminals. If you're not going to give us MOAS, we need to fucking take the country back. That's it. I'm serious. I don't give a fuck. I've already been... If you fucking violate our rules one more try and incite violence, we're going to ban you. Ban me. I don't give a fuck. At some point, you need to say enough's enough. Incite violence because I talk about it doing any type of rights. Fuck off. Suck my dick. I said, this shit is fucking a joke, dude. These guys, by the second, do something worse than what the American Revolution was. Every second. Think of how many crimes were committed while you listen to this fucking video. How many crimes were committed? Every nanosecond, millisecond, whatever is the fastest parsec of time, there's an algorithm stealing. Millions of them. That alone is fucking not fucking... You can't keep that up, but they do, and they don't give a fuck. Now, Let's talk about virtue finance, because I want you guys to understand they're broke too. Market makers are broke too. Citadel's broke fucking too. Dig deeper. Look at big old Dougie here. So if you look from this time from last year, his assets, yeah, they went up, but barely. Look at how much his fucking liabilities jumped compared to his asset jumping. This doesn't even include shares sold not yet purchased, which means Dougie's in the red. Vincent, now I know why Vincent Viola's stealing hundreds of millions from the iron workers there, Dougie. You gotta keep your shitty company afloat. Now I know why you're trying to fight payment for order flow so bad. Because you're fucking broke. Suck our dicks. You're again... Oh, we're surviving on shares sold not yet purchased. Good job. Now, one of the things I thought was very interesting. Unsettled trades with clearing organizations. Unsettled trades with clearing organizations. Which means Dougie Fresh here can't fucking settle trades. Which means he has tons of obligations he can't find shares for. Guess what that's probably for? AMC. Oh. It went from 38, barely anything, to 274,000. And this is in the thousands. We're talking fucking millions. Said Dougie Fresh is owing shit. He's filling obligations. He can't fucking settle himself because we're not selling. So everybody that thinks we're not doing anything... Yep, they're stacking IOUs, and they're paying them off with you guys still using payment for order flow. So get the fuck out of payment for order flow and start routing your trades. It's just like if you guys want to destroy the government tomorrow, you just don't pay your taxes tomorrow. You just don't pay your taxes. Here you go. How do you destroy the government? What happens if everybody doesn't pay taxes? Because they can't print any more money. And if they can't borrow it from the taxpayers, where do they get their money from? Oh, they don't. Because they spent it all. This is why the game stops, and I say it all the time. It stops when you stand up. Right now, our fucking action is currently AMC. Holding. So go fucking support your company. Go buy a fucking movie ticket. Make these numbers higher than you've ever fucking seen. What the hell is it? Smash this into the park. You guys celebrated 2.6. Celebrate 4. Celebrate 4.2. Take this 1.3 this month and smash it. Fuck them. Support your fucking company. Support your investment. Support your stand against this fucking corruption in the market, in your everyday lives. If you are a father and you're listening right now, and I want you to, if you're a father, I literally want you to think about this for a second. Why do I care so much? When my government is fucking sitting here and they are broke and their printer is fucking basically shut off because they fucking have sent every little bit of ink through there, and they're borrowing from taxpayers right now. When your son is 18, what's going to happen for his life? How is he ever going to get a loan? What is inflation going to be like? Will you ever be able to move out of your house? I already showed you, as a father, I already showed you guys, they want to own 40% of single-family unit homes, and 50% of new houses that are being built are rentals. So they want your kids to rent and not be able to afford groceries. And they still want him to pay for college. He needs to now pay $100,000 for college, by the way. And they're going to give him a predatory loan that he'll never get out of. If they don't start to address this by the time your kid is ready to get into the system, it's going to be too late, dude. It's going to be so gone for him. It's not even funny. I don't even...
know if it'll even make it to when he's an adult. Like I said, it's to the point where they will have the United States indebted, their citizens indebted, by having everyone own treasury bonds because the rates will be so fucking high, you have no choice, but they might default on you. Because they can't stop spending over $1 trillion a month. Said it's fucking insane. Now, one of the last things I wanted to cover, because I love going over this stuff, and I love it when I'm right, and I love when you get an unsung hero out of the picture here. This man was vilified for using the system, and now this man is becoming a hero. This man is going to be known in the movement as a legend because he's going to get us some information that we were never going to be able to get for 50 fucking years. Our boy, when the SEC called, I hung up the phone, is making the news rounds today. Boom. He's getting a subpoena. He's officially getting a subpoena. He's no longer talking about how they need to undo the bank thing. He's getting the subpoena and he's going after him. So when Bill Huang hangs himself, when he hwangs up the phone in jail, it's because he's going after him and he's going to expose it all. I love this man. Good old Billy. Look at this. He's going after Archegos. He's going after the Archegos, which had 160 billion in total return swaps. Oh my god, dude. It's coming out. We need Billy Huang. We all need to support Big Huang here. But like I said, what's going to happen? They're going to start eating each other up. They're going to eat each other up, and then they're going to point fingers. More stuff's going to come out. It's going to be a fucking criminal eat criminal world. Because here's the one thing about criminals. They have no loyalty other than to money and themselves. So they're not going to protect anyone. If it's me or you, it's always you for them. So guess what's going to happen? Human nature's going to kick in and they're going to... It's just like when Jamie Dimon and the Virgin Islands are sitting there pointing fingers left and right. Well, you're a human trafficker. Well, yeah, but your one of your government officials, they helped us. Yeah, well, you also participated in it. Yeah, well, pay us $280 million and then we won't worry about it. Okay, we'll pay $500 million for making $70 billion human trafficking. Sure. Not to mention the countless lives we ruined, shattered, people that will never ever be the same that were trafficked and fucking sniffed by these nasty fucking old wrinkly balls, gross fucking men. You remember those guys from Adam Sandler? What was that movie, Big Daddy? When he was like, she leaves him for that old guy and he's like those old wrinkly balls. That's what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? This is fucking fucked up shit. And they just pay $500 million and they walk away and they still are trading today. And they probably stole that $500 million by the time I finished my video. Congratulations. We paid for JP Morgan's sex operation. Fucking joke. Absolute fucking joke, dude. All right, my rant's over. I'm gonna look to the chat here. Let's check out some comments here. See what everybody's thinking. I've been going on for a while. Does everyone want to talk about today, my friends? Does anyone have any questions? Anyone want me to go over anything? But like I said, man, we went over the AMC. We went over the lawsuits. Like I said, everybody that wants to just crush Adam Aaron about the Antera deal because it led to a conversion. Well, if it leads to a conversion, which the conversion leads to a squeeze, we all win. He wins by saving the company. We win by getting our squeeze. Perfect, perfect, perfect. For once, everybody can win. It can happen. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it actually can. Revolution or die. Man, I wouldn't say revolution or die. I'd say Moaz or revolution at this point. We're not going to sit there and we're not going to let GameStop report number 2 come out. Let's just say that. Fuck that. It's insanity. And they're stealing billions of dollars life-changing money from us so they can buy another super yacht. They can stick it up their fucking ass, which they do. They go ahead and just... I can't even imagine what goes in that nasty billion-dollar hand jobber fucking club. Fucking tool bags. He's going the Huang way. See what I'm saying? We will remember Bill Huang forever, dude. I love that joke. That was my favorite one, though. When they're like, the SEC calls, and I just hung up the phone. Oh, that was classic. It was absolute classic. And it's like, watch. I bet if I click on home here, we'll find some more corruption within the next 10 seconds. U.S. debt at a record high. Oh, yeah, oh, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. Interest now, like I showed you last video, just broke $1 trillion. So the government right now and the feds are borrowing from the treasury bonds. And they're fucking paying over $1 trillion in interest. Good job, government, because that's gonna fucking work, you dumb fucking piece of trash. Bigums 2024. Bigums 2024. I'm gonna have I'll have like full gear, full face, bulletproof vests on 24/7 because the JFK magic bullet will find its way. But fuck them. At this point, fuck them. Bigums 2024. Fucking sends over more. Oh, I'm gonna be doing another space call here with Peter Hahn here pretty soon. Like I said, dude, shit is fucking... There's no way they can keep this up. They're now starting to lose their companies, which was the next sign I wanted us to all look for. 340 companies filed for bankruptcy. And like I showed you, everybody that thinks, I'd rather have AMC go bankrupt. Ask how Cineworld fucking shareholders feel today, knowing that they got wiped the fuck out. They got wiped out, debt cleared, and now they get to come back, and guess what? They got 1.7 brand new financing. Adam Aaron really wanted to fuck y'all. There you go. He could have Cineworld it. Judge Zern, dude. She's taking her sweet time. I'm sure they paid her. I'm sure she's on vacation, paid for by Citadel, paid for by fucking all of these hedge funds. I'm sure she's fucking... They're giving her the royal ass-licking treatment for this next month. She'll take her sweet time. The fact she's taking her sweet time now just shows you how pathetic this was. And it, like I said, the fact they filed the injections or fucking without doing it on AMC Common, and he did it just on himself for the $1 million, just shows you how big of a gong show it is. That's a lawyer knowing that wouldn't get filed, but she just filed it to file something, to waste time. This is all to waste time. Like I said, I really want you to think about this. I really, really want you to think about this post right here. Think about this post. Why they don't want the conversion so fucking bad. And all the people that fucking hate that Antira deal, the only reason, like I said, the only reason I could say it would ever fucking happen was for the yes votes. And if that's the case, and that leads to a conversion, which kills a short thesis, which fixes everything for AMC, and if it pops off like I showed you, and we still have a nice low float, and it's re-attractive for new investors, and now you get FOMO again, and now they get even more fucked, and the short percentage is already at an all-time high on Ape and an all-time high on fucking AMC, which both convert over, and the market makers still fucking owe the brokers for the shares that get converted over. They don't disappear like everybody wants to fucking pretend. We're sitting pretty. The conversion does nothing but fix it for us. It puts us on a path to pretty much make us, like I said, if you're a short seller and AMC's floor now is $35-40 because fundamentally it's out of debt, it's crushing it at the box office, the numbers are going up, 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 up. They're getting more and more and more profit while being debt-free. That means the flooring is going to be lower or higher and higher and higher. And if that flooring is putting you in red, and it's at a company now that's debt-free and still has hundreds of millions of shares to raise fucking capital if they ever want or need, you're fucked as a short. I'm telling you. Shorts are scared completely fucking shitless of this conversion. Why did AA? Because every single fucking one of you said the same thing. Oh my God, we don't need the reverse conversion anymore. We don't need the reverse split anymore because look at guys, we had one good weekend. Look at guys, we had a great month. That solves all of AMC's debt problems. You had people saying, why does he need the conversion? Because he had one good weekend. Why does he need the conversion? Because he had one good month. Look, it was our best month. The movies are back. Okay, he also has a whole bunch of fucking debt. You still haven't solved any of the other problems. And again, what happens? You haven't talked about the writer's strike. What happens if movies slow down? What happens if anything happens in the United States? They don't fucking have money. And the fact that people think that they still don't need to raise money because they had one good fucking quarter, which still wasn't as profitable as all these people. Like, people are thinking, hey, AMC just profited $500 million this quarter. They didn't. Because everybody says one small good news means the whole big picture is fixed. No, he's saying just because we had a great fucking weekend, all of our problems are still there, guys. We still want this conversion to go through. So all you people saying, I'm against you, let's drop the conversion once this lawsuit's done now because we're profitable. He's saying, no, we still all need this. God, it was so hard to figure out. No, he tried to kill momentum. No, I just showed you and told you. The day it jumped 90%, I got attacked because I said what? AMC will be shorted right back down. And guess what happened? AMC got shorted right back down, and AMC is now at 31% short interest. Exactly fucking like I said. Not everything has killed the squeeze. Not everything has killed the movement. Sometimes movement goes a day or two, and then it gets cheated right back down. So, guys, I'm just sick and tired of everybody fucking, every little fucking thing is like, no, it's this. No. Most of it is exactly what we've dealt with for fucking years. They cheat, they're corrupt, and they're pieces of fucking shit. And they're gonna keep the game going until they can't keep it going any longer. And all the things that are bailing them out to keep it going longer are fucking broke. So they can't keep it going longer. In phase 6, 1 years, guess what? Are a month away. They're 1 month away. So all the 1-year contracts, guess what? They gotta be renewed. And if they don't have collateral, well, how am I gonna have collateral when 340 of my fucking companies are bankrupt? How am I gonna have collateral when all my collateral is fucking going away? They're fucked. There's nothing they can do. There's way too fucking many dirt piles under this carpet, and they're still making more. Why are we gonna win? We're gonna win because we're in the right. And for a long time, wrong will it'll win, it'll cheat, it'll steal, it'll do whatever it can, but in the end of the day, right will always come through one way or another. Whether the citizens make it have to come through, or the government and their police actually start to do their fucking job. And how do you get them to do that? You start putting the right people in fucking politics. Or you rise up as a fucking country and you take it back. Or you let the system collapse on itself and you do what you need to do to save yourself if the system collapses, which it will. The system I just showed you is literally we're out of ink. We can't print. The United States is out of ink, dude. Holy fuck. And I already showed you guys. We're not making money. The United States isn't profiting. They're not profitable. We're not making money. We're not bringing it in. We're losing money. We're overspending money. And now we're having problems raising it. And we can't print. The United States isn't profitable. The only profit we have is printing. And we're out of ink. What the fuck?
Oh man, it's gonna get real fucking crazy, dude. This is gonna get real crazy real soon. I'm telling you. Fucking, you got BlackRock helping out China. Doge is gonna give them a slap on the wrist because they own the Doge. What? JP Morgan had 28 years, not 15 years. So apparently JP Morgan, because they probably had, indicted themselves, just hide 13 years worth of criminal activities. Sounds about right. Here, fucking... God, like, I snapped those things on the back of my keyboard, that hold it up so it's, like, flatted down, dude. I can't fucking type this way. I hate it like this. But this shit, dude, like I said, man, this conversion, it could be exactly what we all needed for a squeeze. It's what I wanted before Adam Aaron even fucking said anything about any of this stuff. What is this about? And see what I'm saying? I showed you guys Virtue's already underwater, and now you got other fucking firms just shorting the shit out of Virtue. Citadel, he sits there and sucks Citadel's dick all day long, and Citadel's fucking shorting the shit out of him. Fuck him. Fuck you. Hey, Dougie Fresh, it looks like your boyfriend Ken doesn't feel the same way, you fucking loser. Oh, man. That's legendary. That's fucking legendary. 292,000. Like I said, they're gonna eat each other alive. They're all fucking criminals. We're gonna go on a space call here real quick, though, on Twitter with a couple people. They arranged this a little while ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. If you guys want to listen to some more stuff, I'll be going live on Twitter there in a space. So just click on my profile or whatever, and I'll bring you right to that space. But anyone have any one last question or anything before I go, my friends? Man, I've been typing forever, dude. I got carpal tunnel. I've been typing for so many years for fucking programming, dude. It's disgusting. Mafia, dude, I've shown you guys how many different articles, things that the Mafia is tied to. Wall Street, banks, it's just fucking pathetic. Cartel. You name it, dude. They've done something with JP fucking Trash Morgan. I'm gonna again leave it off on this tweet here for everybody who fucking hates AA. Everybody that hates the split. Everybody that is insanely pissed off still about the Antera deal. Once again, I'll ask you if that Antera deal leads to a conversion, which leads to a squeeze. Will we still be mad about it? Look at the bigger picture sometimes too, my friends. But I will leave you guys on that note. We're going to go get started on that thing at 4. So have a good day, everybody. I will be live again during the earnings call. I'll definitely be live during earnings. We'll go over all that stuff. But thank you so much. Have a good day, guys.